Breaking news! Participants of the Norwegian lottery just became insanely rich, or so it seemed. But the truth turned out to be very different. Let's hear from our expert.
Yes, it really didn't go the way people expected. The winners didn't actually get what they were promised, and now they're furious. It's turning into a major scandal. Let me show you exactly what happened.
Today, we're diving into the story of Norsk Tipping, Norway's state lottery. Now, this is an institution that's supposed to be built on absolute rock-solid public trust. But a wild series of failures just shattered that trust. And it all started with one unbelievable, almost comical mistake.
I mean, just imagine it. You get a message on your phone, a notification that says you are a millionaire. Your life has just changed. You're already thinking about what you'll do, who you'll tell, and then boom, it's all taken away. Well, that's not a hypothetical. It's exactly what happened, and it's the moment this whole scandal just exploded.
On June 27, 2025, a little over 30,000 Euro jackpot players in Norway got that exact message. A text telling them they were now millionaires. The problem? They weren't, not even close. It was all because of one single tiny error in the code.
And you know, the crazy part is just how simple this mistake was. To convert the prize money from euros to Norwegian kroner, the system was supposed to divide. Instead, it multiplied. A simple slip of a symbol. But that one error inflated every single prize by 10,000 times, turning tiny wins into these massive multi-million kroner fantasies.
So yeah, this one little coding error was the spark that lit the whole fire. Because this wasn't just some technical glitch, you know? It was a straight-up violation of the one promise a lottery absolutely has to keep with its players.
And you can bet the regulators agreed. The Norwegian Gambling Authority came out almost immediately and said Norsk Tipping had broken the law. This quote from senior advisor Anja Therese Marcus just nails it, right? It's all about trust. And that trust was just completely obliterated.
Okay, but here's where the story really takes a sharp turn. Because as investigators started digging into this Euro jackpot mess, they realized something pretty quickly. This wasn't just one bad day or one rogue error. Oh no, this was just the tip of a very, very big iceberg. You see, the thing about telling 30,000 people they're millionaires is that it's very public. You can't sweep that under the rug. This one massive, widespread failure was the crack in the dam that was about to let a decade's worth of hidden problems come flooding out. Because what those investigators found was frankly a shocking pattern of systemic failures, of technical mistakes, and just mind-boggling oversights that had been going on for years and years.
Just look at this timeline. It's absolutely stunning. For nearly a decade, a flaw in their system was giving an unfair advantage to syndicate players, the groups that pool their money. But the most incredible part is at the end. Even after someone alerted them to the problem in late 2023, Norsk Tipping actually delayed looking into it. They held two more draws, two more potentially unfair draws, before finally admitting there was a problem.
And it just keeps going. I mean, on top of that syndicate flaw, another error kicked almost 17,000 players out of a super draw. One player got mistakenly paid 25 million kroner. A really important responsible gambling feature, the self-exclusion tool, was just broken on iPhones for 4 months. They even got in trouble for issues with underage gambling. It was a total system-wide cascade of failures.
So with this whole pattern of negligence now out in the open, the Norwegian Lottery Authority, Lotteritilsynet, they came down. And they came down hard, hitting them with a series of absolutely record-breaking fines.
First up, for that decade-long undetected flaw that gave syndicates an unfair edge, a massive, record-breaking fine of 46 million kroner.
Then, for the other mistake, the one that wrongly excluded thousands of players from that Easter Super Draw, another huge fine, 25 million kroner.
And for the big one, the event that started this whole thing, those false millionaire text messages, the regulator is looking at another fine of up to 10 million kroner. I mean, the financial hits were just piling up one after another. The director of the Lottery Authority, a guy named Tor Bell, he did not mince words. He called the super draw failure gross negligence. He pointed out that Norsk Tipping knew they had serious, long-term problems, but didn't even bother to check if the draw was fair. He flat out called it unacceptable.
So let's just recap, because it's a lot. This scorecard really lays it all out. You've got the unfair syndicate advantage, the super draw exclusions, the crazy notification glitch, and a faulty self-exclusion tool that led to another 36 million kroner fine. Each error has a direct and very expensive consequence. It just paints a crystal-clear picture of an organization in total crisis.
So, the full scale of the disaster is out in the open. Millions in fines are being handed out. The big question became, what happens now? How does an institution like this even start to come back from something like this? Well, the first major domino to fall was right at the top. After 11 years with the company, CEO Tanja Segstuen stepped down, effective immediately. The board unanimously supported her leaving, which sends a pretty clear message, right? New leadership was absolutely essential to even begin the long road to recovery. And that really leaves us with the core question here. A lottery, at the end of the day, isn't just about winning big money. It's about a promise of a fair shot for every single person who plays. And when that promise is broken, not just once, but over and over again for a decade, the fines are just the start of the problem. The real, almost impossible challenge is winning back something that's way more valuable than money: public trust.
Where every number tells a story.
И вот, друзья, еще одна новость о лотерее, которая изменит вашу жизнь.